YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim, he's KJ, he's AC, it's the Kashkelly and AC Sports Report. Eagles-Packers rematch of Week 1, in which the Packers won, I think, 27-20. That was that game where Cobb got wrecked in the first quarter. Stuart Bradley passed out, was back in the game 5 minutes later. Great job by the NFL there. And then Vick came in and went into God mode and almost came back and won the game. And that was the start of the Michael Vick era in Philadelphia. All that being said, the Eagles ended up going 10-6. I don't know what the hell the Packers went up, because I don't care. Eagles-Packers, give me your thoughts on this game, KJ.
I think you got two great dynamic offenses coming together and a great defense in the Packers and just a defense who's kind of
not the Eagles.
The Eagles
you
are
watch
hurt.
the Eagles. It's not me.
Yeah,
not in the least.
Yeah,
and basically Vick's really since Week 1 besides his injury has really been the reason on why he's really helped out that defense. But anyway, I see it as being a really good game. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think either team's going to just whip 40 points out of their asses. But I think it's going to be a good game. How about you, Tim?
The Eagles, Week 1, we saw that Clay Matthews Clay Matthews is a beast. I would be shocked if he's not on roids. I mean, look at the guy's arms. Let's go on the assumption he's not, though. I mean, the man is a beast. God, the guy goes out there every day. He sacks like 3 people a game. I mean, he's absolutely defensive player of the year. Yeah, I mean, he's a great player. They got Charles Woodson, reigning defensive player of the year, and no one commented and said, well, Darrell Reeves should have been. Well, yeah, he should have been, but Charles Woodson saw a good year, so that doesn't make any sense there.
Darrell Reeves is a dick anyway.
All this being said, AC, what's your thoughts?
I think the Eagles are going to win this game. It's going to be...
Keep in mind this is in Philly, too. Let's just keep that in mind.
Yes. That's what I was going to say, but whatever. The Eagles, I think, are just... I think it's going to come down to, can the Packers contain and defend against Michael Vick? And the answer is maybe, but I don't think it's going to be...
Not 100%.
Not 100%, no. Definitely not.
No one's going to do it 100%. No one has done it. Even the Vikings did not do it 100%.
But they gave him a shot.
And the offense came through. It's going to be a matter of whether the Packers' offense can come through and how much they can slow down.
Because we know this Eagles defense isn't going to be able to stop Aaron Rodgers in that area.
No, the Eagles need, if any time ever they needed to learn how to run the football, this would be it. Because if you hand the ball to Aaron Rodgers a bunch of times, you're not winning this game. KJ, what's your prediction?
This is a tough one, but I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win. I'm going to go 28-24.
Took mine right out of here.
You know, I love the Eagles, and this season's been magical. Michael Vick has gone from dog killer to hero in this town, and that's all been great. It's been nice to have a different vibe on this team, and I'm starting to sound like a priest at church. So I'm going to make my prediction here. I think the Packers are going to win 27-17. That Week 1, the Packers absolutely destroyed the Eagles' offensive line, which hasn't gotten any better. And I think the Eagles put Michael Vick out there and kind of caught the Packers off guard. They didn't have a game plan. They got 2 weeks now to make a legit game plan for this guy, and I'm just very scared at what they could possibly do. And it's not like the Packers' offense is bad. I picked the Packers at the beginning of the year to go to the Super Bowl out of the NFC. And that might be starting to surface right now, and this might be the start of it. I think Clay Matthews has a big game. Aaron Rodgers to Greg Jennings has a big game. And I hate to say it, but I think the Packers win.
I think it's going to be very close. I think the Eagles, however, will pull it out in the very end. I got the Eagles winning 35-28. I think the offense is just going to be a little bit too much for the Packers' defense, even though the Packers' defense is one of the best in the league, as we've seen this year. I think the Eagles run into a lot of trouble next week, or in 2 weeks rather, when they face the Bears.
Yeah,
because they're going to be well rested, and as we've seen in the regular season game they played, their defense really did a number.
The best 2 teams in the NFC, I think, widely right now are considered the Saints and the Falcons. In my opinion, that's not even close. I think it's the Bears and the Packers. You're talking about 2 teams with legit pass rushers who can get to the quarterback, both posing a threat for the Eagles, because if you can get to the quarterback, you can make this guy go to his right where he can't throw, and it's just not going to be pretty. I think when you're talking Saints and Falcons against the Eagles, you know, those teams can put up points, but their defense isn't so good that they're going to stop Vick. Especially in the Saints' case, I think the Eagles can just outgun the Saints. They're not going to be able to do that in this. The Packers are hitting their stride offensively. Brandon Jackson's a respectable running back. He's not Ryan Grant, but I still think if you give the ball to that guy, which the Eagles aren't going to give the ball to McCoy, so that takes that part of the game out, Packers are going to win this game. I don't have a good feeling, but I think the Packers are going to win.
You look at it this way. If you're on offense and you have a choice of defenses, you got the Bears, the Falcons, the Saints, and the Packers. I'd put the Bears and the Packers as the last defenses that I'd want to face. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree totally.
Yeah.
Why would you want to face them?
Yeah, I don't Clay
understand
Matthews is an absolute monster. Julius Peppers, you know, the last few years, I think the assumption was he just got bored in Carolina, and that's become very clear this year. Along with Urlacher coming back, that Bears defense has been great. And you know what really scares me about the Bears is Jay Cutler starting to play really, really well. Matt Forte, a solid running back, but he's having games every game where he's got at least one 60-yard carry or 60-yard reception. Those two teams really, really scare me. And you know, I hope the Eagles win. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that the Eagles go to win a Super Bowl. But I've been saying that for how many years, and how has that worked out? Tim, he's KJ, he's AC, it's the kashkellyandac Sports Report. Not to bring down your mood, I'm still an Eagles fan. Don't trash me if the Eagles lose, but I think they will. We'll see you later.
Keep your helmets on.
Keep your helmets on.
That she gotta be fine.